Goaltender for the Regina Pats, Taylor Tabashnuik, joining us now. Thanks so much for taking the time, Taylor.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me on.
Taylor, you put on an absolute clinic Saturday night at the Brandt Center. I know it wasn't the result that the Regina Pats were looking for, losing that game in a shootout, but I just wanted to talk about those saves that you were making against PA and the mindset that you had, knowing that you were going to be that busy that night as you entered into that third period.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we were aiming for 2 points there. We wanted to win that one real bad. But the mindset, I think, just focusing on the next shot, just one shot at a time, and trying my best to stay in the present moment and not get fixated on past saves or, maybe what's going to happen in a couple shifts. I think just staying on the moment and focusing on one shot at a time was the mindset during that game.
Now, I think that might have been pretty close to a sellout at the Brandt Center on Saturday night. How much did that motivate you?
Yeah, it gives us a huge boost for sure, knowing that the Pats fans have our backs, especially against teams like that. So yeah, it helps us a ton.
Happy early birthday. I know it's tomorrow, 19, so congratulations on that. But in all honesty, like the candles on a cake, you sometimes get fixated on those. Did you ever get fixated on the shot clock on Saturday night? Like, holy, they're over 50 now.
A little bit. I don't know. I didn't really try to read into that. At the end of the day, just wanted to, do my best to help our team win. So try not to think too much about the shot clock.
How did you not loom on the result, though? Because to me, we were talking about it on our way home, and we're like, you know what? The hockey gods were not smiling at you. Like, you do everything you had to do in that game. Colton Bridgman breaks his stick blocking a shot, and then they go ahead and isolate him for the tying goal. Like, didn't you feel like you deserved a better outcome after the effort?
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of what ifs. But, at the end of the day, game happened. It's in the past. So just try and, learn what I can from it and move on.
So tell me about the mindset of this team right now. You need 1 point in your next 3 games to clinch a playoff spot. What are you guys thinking right now?
Yeah, we know we're capable of doing it. There's no lack of belief within our group. So I think, we all know it's possible, and we just need to take it, one period, one shift, one play at a time, and just, everyone needs to do their part to help us clinch this playoff spot.
Be a heck of a birthday gift if you're going to pull it off tomorrow night in PA.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it would be.
Isn't it amazing, though, the last 3 Tuesdays you've taken on the top 2 teams in the Eastern Conference and probably want to put those games in Medicine Hat behind you, but you come out and you play Prince Albert so well on the weekend. What was different?
I don't know. I think I had a good preparation leading up to it, a couple of good practices, and obviously getting that experience against Medicine Hat. They're a really good team. They're really hard to play against, lots of skill. So that kind of gives you an insight to what to expect against PA. So yeah, I think both those games got me ready to play against them, and I don't know, just good preparation going into that game, and I thought I executed.
How's your team approaching the game then against PA tomorrow night?
I'm not too sure, honestly. We haven't really discussed too much about it today, but I think same approach as always. Believe in ourselves, believe in our group. We're capable of a lot more than what people think. So I think just, sticking to our system, not getting too complicated, and just sticking to your role and doing your part to help us win.
Maddox Schultz sets the franchise record for goals as a 15-year-old yesterday in Moose Jaw. If there's any goaltender that's faced a bunch of his shots over the last 2 years, it would be you. Is this surprising to you in any way?
No, not at all. That guy, he works so hard on a day-to-day basis, and he deserves all the accolades he gets. So yeah.
And what about your team's offense, though? Again, it can change night to night with Liam and or Maddox in the lineup, but then you've got guys that are stepping up all over the lineup all of a sudden, which I think has got to be a huge thing for this team moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. We have guys contributing throughout all 4 lines for our forwards and defensemen too, obviously. So it's so important to have that depth.
Well, Taylor Tabashnuik, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it. And I hope they have a great birthday tomorrow.
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it.